Hey everybody, this video brings me and Adriel out to the Lakeland Antique Mall, which I have never been to before. Now, I've heard of this place. I've seen many other people at this place before in videos. Apparently it's amazing, especially if you're into Disney stuff. I've seen a lot of people pick up some amazing Disney things here, and of course, well, I love my Disney things. Hoping for maybe some like vintage Walt Disney Imagineering, hoping for maybe some like vintage Figment. That would be amazing. That's my hopes. I'm hoping to find some Figment here, but who knows? Maybe some movies, maybe some retro toys, maybe some, who knows? I'm just excited. It's an antique mall I have never been to. Clearly, I can't even talk. That's partially because I haven't eaten anything. I have no caffeine. It's very early in the morning. Yep. I'm just really excited. So, all right, let's go find some Figment. Oh my gosh, the size of this place is insane. From the outside, it looked like sort of kind of big, but I did not realize, I mean, seriously, it goes back and back and back. There are just rows and rows and rows of stuff. All right, we're gonna be here for like 27 hours, and I'm seeing a lot of Disney stuff, so I'm okay with that. We've been here for all of like 2 minutes, and already I'm finding Figment stuff. Look at this Figment, I guess Cupid figure. That is amazing, awesome plush, but they're asking $225 for it. That's just ever so slightly more than I'm kind of willing to pay for a Figment, but it is really, really awesome. I do really want that, just not for that price. But they do have the 35th Anniversary Pennant down here for, what's that, $45? Now, I actually already have this. I do not need it. I don't know, that price is a little bit better though, but yeah, again, I don't need the pennant, and I'm not doing $225 for the plush. And immediately I'm finding more Figment. It's a Figment plastic plate, and set of two. I guess there's two of them there. That's awesome for $30. I would really love for them to just sell me one of them for $15. That'd be amazing. I don't have that. I'm guessing it was from a flower and garden festival from years back. I've never actually seen that plate before, and for only $30, I mean, not bad. There's also a Figment Color Company, what's that, Epcot International Festival of the Arts 2020 mug. I don't have that mug either, and they're asking $35 for that. So the pricing is getting better. It's getting more tempting. I got a feeling I'm gonna be walking out of here with something Figment. What, I don't know, but maybe a plate set, maybe a mug. I'm gonna find Figment. This stand here has a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays, including Shrek 3D, but all right, what do you think the odds are? 3D glasses or no 3D glasses? I mean, Rick's not with us today, so I'm thinking probably not, and of course, no 3D glasses, as it pretty much always is. However, not gonna pick up that 3D title, but I am gonna pick up this one, Hotel Transylvania 2. Look at that, Blu-ray 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy combo pack for only $6. I have the first movie in 3D, but I do not have the second one in 3D yet within my collection, so for only $6, I am gonna pick that up. So, no Figment yet that I'm buying, but I am starting things off with a movie, so I'm okay with that. Adriel, man, what are you doing to me by bringing me here? This
you spend some money.
I'm about to drop some money. Look at this amazing Walt Disney World Epcot Center vintage Figment poster. This has got to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life, and they're asking like $300 for it, which I mean is probably completely 100% what that's worth, but I so want that in my house. I mean, that is amazing. That is so cool. It's just $300. It's just ever so slightly out of my price range. What does Chris? Oh, I don't know if Chris has this. It's a Miss Piggy. Oh, you know what? To be honest, he probably has it. You guys have no idea how difficult it is for me to be good here. I want to buy all of this stuff. I see just so much vintage Disney, and I want it all. And there are just pins and pins and pins and more pins. I am finding so many Disney pins, and I mean, I'm digging through them, and I'm tempted to grab some of them, but again, I'm trying to be good and limit myself. I could easily walk out of here spending like $50,000, but I really just don't want to do that today. So it's all about trying to hold back, trying to be good, trying to not go crazy. But I mean, we've walked down one aisle, and I've already seen like 1,000 things I want to pick up, and I'm trying to be good, just grabbing the one, but I might end up grabbing some more. I know I said I'm on the lookout for Figment stuff, but apparently today I'm just gonna come across a whole bunch of movies, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Here's some Punky Brewster from the animated series. That's awesome, and I actually do not have whichever one this is. I don't believe it's actually titled, but I don't have it. Unfortunately, it is not exactly in the best condition. The case is actually pretty well destroyed. Now, yes, I could replace this, I could fix it, but I don't know. It's $2, and it's Punky Brewster. Now, again, I love Punky Brewster. I love the animated series, but I just think in that condition, I don't feel like actually taking the time to fix it, so I'm just gonna pass. Okay, so forget all the Disney stuff we were seeing, forget the Figment stuff, and forget all the other movies I was coming across, because I think I just found what is clearly the most amazing and probably the most expensive item in this entire antique mall. They've got a copy of Titanic on VHS, and it looks to be in fairly decent condition. They're only asking $20 on this. Honestly, that is a steal. That is amazing. I'm thinking, though, I should get the Sharpie out, do a little autographing, and they'd have a $1,000 item on their hands. I can never get away from these things, and I feel like I am literally, oh, I touched it. Why did I just touch it? I am now officially haunted. I hate these things. They're so creepy. They just disturb me so incredibly much. They're asking $125. So for $125, you too can have your house haunted. Again, I touched it. What was I thinking? I'm in trouble now. I'm really blown away by the sheer amount of movies I'm finding at this place, because I don't really hear anybody ever talk about the movies here. Everybody always talks about the amazing Disney stuff. This is the place to come for all your cool retro vintage Disney, and they're not wrong, but they also have a ton of movies as well. Now, unfortunately, these are all kind of common titles. It's all stuff I already own. I don't actually need any of this, but just the fact that I'm finding so many movies here is also amazing. So if you're into movies, if you're into Disney, yeah, this is the place you want to go. So, in other words, I'm just screwed. I'll say, though, that my willpower has been pretty good so far. We're like still maybe, I don't know, maybe a quarter into this place only. And again, I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff I really want to pick up, and just a lot of stuff that I want to have in my collection or start to collect for, but I'm being good. I'm being very, very good. Also being selective of what I film, because if I wasn't selective of what I film, I would be filming everything, and this video would be 7 hours long, because there is just a lot of really cool stuff here. Again, this place is amazing. I mean, just look around, seriously. So much cool stuff. And I really do want all of it. I miss Vinylmations so much. It was always great seeing these in the parks and going to the Vinylmation store and just checking out all the different characters they made. These were like the coolest thing ever. I think collecting these were pretty awesome, but sadly they just don't really make these things anymore. There's a whole story as to why these things that were really, really popular kind of just came and went. It's a sad story where Disney clearly just lost a ton of money, but again, they're amazing, they're awesome. And here's a whole bag of them for only $70. Probably worth it, though. I would really only want Figment, and I have most of the Figments. There's a couple ones I'm missing, and I don't actually see any Figment in there, so those are awesome. I love the Vinylmations, but I'm gonna pass. All right, so Adriel is losing his mind right now, because apparently he is a big fan of anything and everything tiki, and he just found a whole bunch of tiki mugs. You said you were actually looking for tiki mugs, and
I have like 35 of them.
Here you go. These are awesome. Look at the wooden tikis too. Oh my gosh, this one's like a beer bottle opener. That one is really, really cool. $70. Ooh, how much are they? That was only 20.
50.
Okay. You think I'll pick one of these up though? What's the one there? So they have like a mermaid on it? That one's really neat looking.
Havana. Yeah,
that's just cool. Yeah, there's a lot of awesome stuff. And oh, that's my favorite tiki right there.
Yeah.
That one right there. One? No, that one right.
Oh,
right there. Best tiki in here.
Yeah.
So many Halloween blow molds here. Look at the giant Frankenstein monster for $175. I mean, honestly, that is cool. They've got pumpkins. What are these ones down here? This says, now welcoming little monsters. Those are awesome. I've never even seen any of those before. They've, of course, got a whole bunch of trick-or-treat pails as well. They've got strings of lights. So much. Oh, my gosh. They've got Blinky, the glow light. I used to have a bunch of these for sale in the store at one point, and of course they all sold. I mean, so much cool vintage Halloween stuff here as well. So you got the Disney, you got the movies, you got the Halloween. I should just hand my wallet over right now. No, again, honestly, I'm being really good. I'm not going crazy. I really want to be going crazy. We're only maybe halfway through the store now, and I'm being good for now. This is definitely one of those places that you could spend all day in and never see everything they have to offer. I mean, I could walk up and down these aisles over and over and over again, and I guarantee you that each time I will find new stuff that I missed the last time I walked down the aisle. And with that being said, I'm kind of bummed because I know I'm looking over Figment stuff. I know I'm looking over really good things that I want to be picking up. Movies, Figment, all kinds of awesome and amazing stuff, but it's overwhelming. There is so much to look through, and even though I know I'm missing stuff, I'm still just completely in heaven right now. There's a whole bunch of loose Vinylmations over here for like $3 a piece, so really good deal on those. But then I looked to my right, and they've got a whole bunch of boxed, brand new, unopened Vinylmations, and there are some really, really awesome ones here. I, of course, love the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. They've got like astrology ones. There's a Pete one. So many really interesting ones here, though I'm not actually seeing any Figments. So, again, I'm going to be good, and I'm just going to pass. I honestly don't think I ever knew these existed. Cabbage Patch Kids ceramic figures. These are definitely new to me, and I guess they don't really go for very much. This one here is only $4, but there are a ton of these. And again, they're all priced fairly cheap. These are really neat looking. Most of them actually still have their tags, but like I said, I never knew they made these. I see Cabbage Patch Kids things out there all the time, all kinds of crazy stuff, but ceramic figures? Again, never knew. Yet again, I am coming across a whole bunch of movies, and I'm finding some pretty interesting things in here, like some Real World. This is Exotic Vacations. Now, this one I actually already have, don't need that, but they have The Real World You Never Saw, Paris. This I do not have yet, and they're only asking $2 on this, so that I'm going to grab for my collection. And then I'm also going to pick this up, though I was kind of on the fence because obviously the artwork has been, waterlogged at some point. This is I'll Take You There, starring Ali Sheedy, and I'll pretty much buy anything starring Ali Sheedy. I have never heard of this movie. I know nothing about it, but it's $2, and it's in mint condition other than the artwork, unfortunately. So I don't know, at $2 for a movie I've never even seen before or come across before, I'm thinking I should probably still pick this up. So I'm grabbing 2 more movies. Yes, no Figment yet in this Disney heaven, but tons of movies. I keep making jokes about how one of these days I'm going to get back into Pez collecting, and it is just a joke. I am not going to start collecting Pez again, but when I see this, it's really tempting to start collecting once again. They've got a ton of vintage Pez dispensers here, still on cards, tons of European ones. They've got the European body parts. They've got the Pez keychains. I had all of these. I mean, this right here is like nostalgia for me. I am just having just flashbacks of when I used to collect this kind of stuff. There are so many amazing dispensers. These right here, these were the ones that were actually sold in the Warner Brothers stores. They had special cards and everything for them. They've got the Power Pez dispenser. They've got the watches. Oh my gosh, they have the watch/dispenser here. I had that. So many amazing retro vintage dispensers that, again, at one point I used to own, and looking at all these, I kind of want to own again. I can't do it. Something else I swear I will never get back into collecting is Funko Pops. Honestly, I have a better chance of getting back into collecting Pez than I do collecting Funko Pops ever again. I say these things were the bane of my existence. They overtook me. I had to have every amazing one, and there were so many amazing ones, and they kept putting out so many more amazing ones, and it just got way overwhelming, way too fast. I believe Adriel knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. This guy here used to collect a bunch of Pops as well, and he did the same thing I did. He went, "No, I am done. I'm getting rid of all of them." Although when I see giant Babu Freaks, I mean, that's kind of no, walking away.
His actual size.
You're not wrong. Yeah. I think the collecting gods are on my side today, because while I'm over here filming all of these Pops, I look down and yeah, this is a Spice Girl doll right here. This here is Emma. It's Baby Spice. Now technically I already have this, but I have her loose. I don't have her mint on card. Not that this is mint, but it is on card. It is unopened. They're asking $13 for it though, which is a little bit more than I would like to pay for this. I'm thinking maybe $5, $6, $7 would be around what I want to pay. So half price would be right where I want to be, but I don't know. Again, I don't have her mint on card, and it's not in the best condition. It's been folded here at one point. So do I really want to be dropping $13 on this? I mean, kind of. It's Spice Girls. Adriel, should I drop $13 on this?
When in Florida, I'm getting a hooker.
All right, I'm spending $13 on Baby. All right. So I'm just walking around looking at all the amazing stuff they have here, and oh, you know, as you do, you just stumble upon a Walt Disney World Main Street Emporium Snow White window display for, yep, you're reading that price right. This is insane. Why does somebody have this? Like, where do you just like get one of the? Like, how do these like leave the parks? I don't understand. Like, where does this, something like this just come from? This should be. I have no idea. That's amazing though. That is awesome. I want this for my house. I've got a giant bay window out front. This would fit perfectly in, but yeah, maybe just, I don't know, like a dollar or two out of my price range. I think I might have to pass today. Again, we are in Disney heaven right now, but I am just finding a ton of movies, including things like the Spartacus Criterion Collection release. That is awesome, but I actually already own this. Do not need that. However, what I do need is this, the Kino release of The Birth of a Nation, the deluxe 3-disc edition. This is awesome. Do I want to use the word awesome to describe The Birth of a Nation? I really don't. If you guys have ever seen this movie, you know why it's not really awesome, but this is a cool find. This goes for like 30 something to like 40 something dollars online. They're only asking $18 for this. Again, it's a 3-disc set, and I only have this movie on, I believe, beta and VHS. I don't actually have it on disc format yet, so a little bit more than I want to pay, but since it goes for so much, I'm thinking $18 is a steal. Every disc is in mint condition, so all right, I'm going to be buying this interesting movie. It figures. I finally find something Figment that's actually within my price range, and it's something I already have. They're only asking, what, $3 for this? That's pretty awesome, but like I said, I actually already have this water bottle. I don't need it, so I'm just gonna put it right back there. So we're getting warmer. I'm finding more Figment, and it's cheaper. Let's just keep this trend up, and I'll end up buying way too much stuff. What makes this place really interesting is that people who actually work for Universal and Disney, I don't even know how. I would be willing to bet this stuff isn't supposed to leave, but it somehow does. It leaves and makes its way into the store. So people who actually work for the companies just sell this stuff, including these like Nickelodeon shit. Like, did somebody famous ever sit in here? Like, did Mike O'Malley ever sit inside this chair? He just may have. I have no idea. Like, I feel like I'm sitting somewhere that like somebody famous sat. This is amazing. What were these chairs even used for? What show was this used for? Do you even know?
This would be a Nickelodeon show.
I can't remember the show though. This is awesome. This is amazing. I'm loving this. They've got, look at these. They got a ton of the Haunted Mansion sippers here. There's Haunted Mansion like posters. There's a lot of awesome stuff here, and I wanted all. And I really want the HHN stuff. That's actually really cool. What did you find? I know that is really awesome. I mean, that's pretty amazing. It's for the comic book series, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the Marvel comic book series. That is so cool. I want it all. They have chase lounges from the Morocco Pavilion in Epcot. That is so cool. They've got all kinds of like sconces from the actual resorts, all kinds of pictures and whatnot that were hanging up in the resorts. And you were looking at, what was it, a tiki lamp over here? You said you have one of these?
I bought it, yeah.
From the Polynesian. Look at that. That is really cool. $295. Oh, wow. Yeah. That is awesome. I mean, why would you not have one of those? As a tiki guy, you have to have one of those. That is so cool. And I mean, like, I want all this. I just want to decorate my house and not like, I'd be out of luck if I lived here, because I would just be like, all right, well, I'm redecorating my house and nothing but just Disney stuff that actually came from the resorts.
But if you do it tastefully, I think your wife would go along with it.
I'm just gonna do it super tacky. I don't even care. I just want to do it all. Something like this would be amazing and actually probably fit down in the library. It's an old side table from the Caribbean Beach Resort at Disney. I mean, how cool is that? It's got the actual like plugs. It's got the USB ports. I mean, this is really cool. It's cool and practical. I could use this in so many different ways, and that is something I totally want. Like, should I just completely redo the library and just do it all in like Disney themed? I mean, it would make sense. Here's a bunch of brand new factory sealed Disney Blu-rays, but it's already stuff I have. Though they do have a Disney Movie Club exclusive here of The Monkey's Uncle, which is really awesome, but $25 for this. Now, I actually already own this movie, do not need it, and the disc is actually loose inside, so I'm thinking $25 for what would definitely be a destroyed DVD. Yeah, we're just gonna have to put that one back. So many Disney mugs over here, but unfortunately not a single one of these actually features Figment. When I saw all these, I thought, okay, there has to be at least one Figment mug over here, but again, none of them do. Although they do have this amazing Flower and Garden Festival one that features Spike. That is really cool, but I don't collect for Spike, so just gonna end up passing on that to just... Annabelle! Well, would you look at this? It's an actual vintage Mickey Mouse back scratcher. Saw some faux vintage ones they were remaking over at the co-op store. This is pretty cool though. Again, it's actual like legitimate vintage, but of course the question always is, as you guys know, when it comes to back scratchers, do they still work? Usually the answer is yes, but occasionally no. So let's find out. Let's see if this one's actually worth the $20 they're asking for it. And it does still work. Oh, you know, as you do, you just happen to come across an entire mail cart full of nothing but Polynesian coat hangers. Like, seriously, coat hangers from the Polynesian resort. Those are awesome. I could totally use those in my house. They've got tables. I remember I used to eat off tables just like this in the value resorts all the time back in the day. That is awesome. They've got pillows. They've got all kinds of other things like giant mirrors and, again, all kinds of stuff from the actual resorts and the parks and whatnot. Look at these. Like, seriously? Are you kidding me? I want all this. Yeah, okay, it's official. I am going to redo my house. I'm redoing my house, nothing but Disney.
From the birthday cake castle.
That came off the birthday cake castle?
It's in the picture.
You've got to be, oh my gosh, you're not kidding me. Yep. Redoing my house. Coming soon. Disney house. It's happening. Here's an entire bin full of Flower and Garden Festival pass holder t-shirts, of course, featuring Figment, which is really, really awesome. In fact, I do have a few items at home that feature the same exact design, but I don't have the t-shirt. But with that being said, I don't really collect t-shirts so much just because I don't have anywhere really to display them. They are asking $12, which really is not a bad deal, but I'm thinking at $12, since again, I don't really have a place to display these, I am just gonna have to pass. Now, if they were like $5, yeah, then I would probably pick at least one or two of them up. Inside this case right here, there's actually a Snow White doll that is autographed by Walt Disney, and again, it's priced accordingly, and they actually have the prop apple from Snow White's Scary Adventure. I mean, what? Are you kidding me? That is really, really cool. This store is honestly amazing. I mean, just the sheer amount of Disney stuff this place has just blows my mind, but honestly, the sheer amount of movies this place also has blows my mind. So again, Disney movies, I mean, if this is your thing, are you just like random antiques as well? I mean, this store is just fantastic. It's like every antique store I've ever been to, just with a ridiculous amount of like amazing Disney. So honestly, it's better than any antique store I've ever been to in my entire life. All right, now in all honesty, this is actually something I don't see very often. I mean, I come across them without part of this all the time at flea markets and thrift stores and pawn shops, but actually seeing a VCR with, oh my gosh, its original remote. Again, that is something you just don't ever come across. They're asking, I mean, $65 for it. The remote alone is worth like the $60. I mean, that's actually really cool to see. Again, you just don't see it with remote.
I paid that for the batteries. That's rare. VCR controller remote batteries. Beautiful. He's buying two of them.
All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the Lakeland Antique Mall. This place was just insane. I mean, my mind is completely blown. Thank you so much for taking me here.
No,
I will have to be coming back more often. Unfortunately, I did not buy any Figment stuff. I'm so bummed. There was a ton of Figment. It was just all, I don't know, slightly out of my price range. The plates were kind of cool at only $30, but they were just, I don't know, they're just plastic plates. Do I really need two plastic Figment plates for $30? No, maybe for like $10, $15 maybe, but I'm thinking at 30, I just had to pass. But I did find a bunch of movies, which was surprising. Honestly, I thought I was gonna come in here and just be looking at like just tons of Disney stuff and maybe buying some Disney stuff, but no, I bought a whole bunch of movies and I bought myself a Spice Girl doll, so I am a happy, happy man. What did you pick up?
I picked up a Betty Boo doll.
Oh, you picked up the Betty Boop, that's right. It's all you grabbed?
That's all I grabbed.
Pretty awesome though.
Christmas.
Definitely a very, very, very cool doll. So, all right guys, that is it from Lakeland, Florida. And Lakeland Antique Mall. There we go. We're done. So as always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Stick This store. It came from Cinema Stick This on Instagram. And you want to plug something?
Remember When FL, we're on Instagram. Come check us out. We have a lot of cool stuff, a lot of Disney, vintage toys, awesomeness.
Links down below. Sorry, guys. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.